and you don't have to be intimidated with this recipe we have.
Even though we are going to whip up a little rack of lamb with Scott Muchenbaker, the chef at Oxbow. Welcome back, man.
How's it going?
Doing awesome. Happy New Year, by the way.
Hey, Happy New Year.
Is this our Happy New Year dish that we're making?
Yeah, you know, what is it? Out like a lion, in like a lamb? Is that what
Nice.
Okay.
Anyways, so we're going to have to cut up this lamb, but we need to also cut up this this mint for our gnocchi. So
or ganache, you know.
Or ganache, whatever you want to do. So we don't want to cross-contaminate, so we'll cut up our mint first so we don't get... We're just going to do a rough chop on this.
Let me smell some of this.
It's minty.
Is it delish?
Yeah. It smells so fresh, so nice.
All right.
There's a very serious chopper over there.
So let's get some heat going here. A little oil in the pan.
Yeah, baby.
Bam.
Now we're gonna cut this. I'm gonna get some gloves.
Oh, my bad. I could have got you some gloves, man.
Yeah, you're really
He offered
dropping.
them to me.
Yeah,
but
you're dropping the ball here,
I figured that
Chris.
you would know if you needed gloves or not.
All right. Always use protection when dealing with raw meat. Well, at least we do in the restaurant. You can do whatever you want at home. It's up to you. So we could cook this whole, but this would take about 45 minutes to finish. And because we're on TV, we don't have that kind of time.
Well, and most people at home for dinner don't have that kind of time either.
Right.
Exactly. So what we can do is, we're not going to do a whole rack of lamb. We're going to do lamb lollipops.
Yeah, baby. Now you're talking.
Yeah. So we're just going to cut 3 of these.
So any particular good places in town where you can buy a good rack of lamb?
Suggest? Actually, I got this from Sam's Club.
Woo!
Yeah. Their meat department over there is actually pretty good. I mean, as far as being able to get some of these different cuts like that. So that's nice. So we're just going to season this up with, oh, it's already smoking.
Yeah, baby.
Season it up with just a little bit of salt, cracked black pepper. And we're going to throw some butter in our pan.
Woo!
Yes. Yeah.
That makes everything cook better.
That's right.
Better.
So we'll drop these in. These will not take very long to cook at all. I like to go about medium rare in my lamb, just because it's a red meat.
How do you know when it's medium rare?
Yeah. Cook's intuition.
Oh. Or you could probably temperature.
Or you could use a thermometer, and you're gonna be about 120 degrees internally. Now we'll drop in our pink peppercorns, which is not actually pepper. These are berries from the Brazilian pepper tree.
Oh.
But they market them as peppercorns because they just sell better.
I think they make your dish look fancier with being something super simple. Like all you did was add one more spice to your dish. But it makes it look like, oh,
makes it sound exotic.
Pink. All right.
There's some pink stuff on there.
So we got some nice color on there.
Holy buckets, that's it. 1, 2, 3.
Yep. So now what we're gonna do is a little bit of garlic.
Good man right there.
We're gonna cook that garlic. Just browning that garlic. You don't want to go too far with it because it can go from brown to black really, really quick.
I've learned that.
Black garlic is not fun.
Does not smell good or taste good.
Right. All right. Little secret ingredient.
Yes. All right, Chris.
Little fire. Yeah.
That's a good one.
I love, too, how it looks on camera when you get behind it.
Ooh.
Dude, that is just phenomenal.
Don't do that one at home, though. That's the dangerous part.
It's like I said before, it's a controlled burn. All right, so we have a little bit of demi glace. So basically, that's just a thickened beef stock.
Okay.
Wait, what is that?
Demi glace. So it's a thickened beef stock. We've reduced.
Is that the ganache?
Yep, that's the ganache part. That's actually chocolate.
Chocolate on lamb actually would be kind of something interesting.
I don't know about that. All right, so now we're gonna get our ganache, or gnocchi, going here.
Is that safe to put on?
I was gonna say here.
It'll be fine because it's got liquid in it, so it's not gonna burn anything.
Yeah, but the pan on cloth.
Right, I'm a little.
That's what I'm worried about.
I'm the chef here, guys.
Okay.
All right.
After that last fire trick, I'm like, okay.
So a little bit of butter. We're doing this in a nonstick pan. We just want to get, so this is potato gnocchi. So what I did was use some leftover baked potatoes, or remove the insides, crunched them up real good, or crushed them up real good. And then I put a little bit of Parmesan cheese, some salt, pepper, some fresh sage, and then a couple of eggs.
Wow.
And then you just kind of roll it out like a Play-Doh snake.
Okay.
And then you just cut
you chop it up.
And then you'll boil it off to kind of cook them.
Can you buy it If you
I
don't
think
wanna
you
make
can. I think you actually can buy them in the stores.
Okay.
I think it's in your frozen food
I
section.
might skip your making it homemade step.
That's
So then you boil it, you said?
Yep, we'll simmer those in some hot water. Those go for about 10 minutes just to cook through completely. And then we'll drop those into an ice bath to stop the cooking process. And this is all restaurant stuff, so you wouldn't do this at home unless you were...
You wouldn't have to stop the cooking.
Yeah, unless you were, getting it ready for the next day or something like that.
Okay.
All right.
Just give me the at-home recipe, will you?
Just go to the frozen food section, find some
Pull out the
gnocchi.
bag, throw it in the microwave.
I got a gnocchi joke. You want to hear
Oh,
it?
no.
Is it that Christy called it grenache? when
No,
she read
no,
it
no.
with the teleprompter?
How come the Italian chef couldn't get into his house?
Because he had no.
Yeah, gnocchi. It's good, right?
Dinner and a comedy show. Over
Yeah.
here. Much and Baker.
Everything you need.
Do you sing too at the boat?
Later at night I do, not this early in the morning.
Okay.
So we're just going to get a little bit of color on that. And actually we can throw in our mint at this point.
What's the mint gonna do? Usually you don't think of mint being in.
Oh,
like, a
absolutely.
potato dish.
But mint and lamb is just a super, super classic combination. They just play off of each other really, really well.
Very cool.
So lots of butter in here.
Once again, you look fancy.
Right.
Thank you.
Big peppercorns, some mint in there.
Well, let's throw some more pink
So-
peppercorns in there.
These
Okay.
are pretty much cooked. You're just going to kind of warm them up for the sake of...
Yep,
okay.
get some
color.
brown on them.
Yeah.
So what we're going to do is we're going to get the brown on them, and that's going to be the Maillard effect. So that's just basically caramelizing the natural sugars. It's going to be in everything from onions to pears to pork to everything.
Gnocchi.
Yep.
I'm enjoying my job over here. Just stand
Yeah.
and
You are
supervise.
nailing
And
it.
then taste
Holding
it.
that table
Taste
down
test
really well. All right. So we got a little white wine, like I've said before.
Are you making more fire?
No, you won't get much fire out of this because it's such
Okay.
a low alcohol content.
Yeah.
But always cook with a wine that you would drink, so you can cook with it.
Ooh,
then
it
you can
smells
drink
crisp.
it. Yep.
smells
So
really good.
I'm using a Chardonnay. You want to use a white wine in this this practice because it's just the way it goes. It's just a natural pairing. See, we got a little bit of color on there.
Nice.
For wines in this, you don't want to use sweet wines such as like a Gewürztraminer or a Riesling
Okay.
because that's going to impart a lot of sugary flavor, and we don't want that. So again, we'll put a little bit of garlic in here. Saute that up.
Now, do you
So
put the
aggressive.
lamb ever back in here, or no?
No, lamb's pretty much ready to go. We're going to finish this off and then plate. So now we're going to deglaze with the wine.
So what's the wine doing?
A little bit of fire. A little bit.
Love that. That'll
So
brown
easy
it
to
up.
impress. Just bring fire.
The wine is just deglazing, so it's going to take like that Maillard effect, like I was saying earlier.
Oh, yeah. Okay.
All those little bits, it's on the bottom of the pan. It's called the fond. You want to loosen up those bits because that's where so much flavor is.
Right.
Oh.
What's that?
That's just a little bit of chicken stock that we make in the restaurant.
Or that you could buy in the store.
I mean, yeah, when I'm at home cooking, usually because I'm so busy with work and everything, I don't have the time to sit at home and make a chicken stock from scratch. So
Right.
if I'm making dinner that night, I'll just buy a little box. I mean, there's nothing wrong with that. So let that go. Get our lamb.
Boy, that looks good.
Ooh, and it smells good too.
You got to get that smell-o-vision.
So now you just scoop this out and...
Yep, we'll scoop it out, put her in the bowl.
What's this?
That is a chive oil. That's just to make it look fancy because I'm a
Oh,
chef.
okay. It looked like something
Just in case
healthy.
people are wondering, you're like,
Right.
watch this. See, I'm a chef.
So one thing with the addition of the garlic in here, and you get your white wine, and you get your butter and everything in there, that garlic is going to help emulsify with the white wine and the chicken stock, and that's going to, you reduce it down enough, and it's going to make a nice little sauce.
Ah.
Real yummy. So at this point, you can reduce it down, throw some bacon in there, and just throw some Parmesan cheese over the top. That'd be yummy too.
Yeah.
I mean, I treat gnocchi like I would just regular potatoes. I mean, they're so versatile.
Let's plate this. Let's taste
Man,
test.
look at all those SAT words. Versatile, emulsify. You're on fire today, dude.
That's right, buddy.
Ooh, this looks really good. And again, pink peppercorn. Who would have thought?
Right.
Makes the dish look fancy.
That's right.
Makes it sound like you're a chef.
Yes. So then we'll
And
just
then
take
the
these
lamb.
lamb.
I love how quick that was too. Like as you can see, if you cut it up, it's gonna make it way less work for you.
Yep, and we should be at about a perfect medium rare with these.
Well, bam.
Wow.
That one's
Awesome.
gonna. And we'll just drizzle our sauce over the top.
That is incredible.
And then we get real fancy with our chive oil. And just go, ooh.
Oh, look how fancy
Gives
that
it
is
a little
now.
color.
Woo.
That is great.
Thanks, Scott.
You're welcome.
He forgot forks, but we'll have to grab some. And
That's all right.
taste
You got some back there.
Good stuff, man. The Bow is open from when to when these days?
We're open Thursday through Sunday for lunch. We got brunch on Sundays. Yeah, give me a call. I'll put a reservation in for you.
Woohoo.
Good stuff. Thank
All
you,
right.
man. All right, stick around. Much more coming up right here on North Dakota Today.